What we're going to show you today is we're going to show you how to adjust your eccentric screw. Now the first thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to make sure that you are in third gear. Now from there you're going to back off your nut here. You might have to loosen it up just a little bit. Back that off. Now what we're looking for is we're looking at these two pins right here. And
pick it up so they can see a little bit. You have two dowel pins. You want equal distance between each finger and each dowel pin, and that's the adjustment. That's what you're setting.
So what you're going to do is you are going to get your 7/32 wrench. We also have a 11/16 here, and you're gonna, one of the first things you want to do is you want to just kind of play with the eccentric screw. As you can see right now, when I give it a slight right turn, you see the arm moving forward and then back. What you don't want is you don't want to give it a turn and see your arm move backwards like this. So again, what you want is you want to make sure you're turned in so that when you give it a slight turn to the right, you see that arm come forward, just in the direction that you're turning. So what you're going to do is you're going to go by feel, you're going to put some pressure in, and you're going to kind of just feel where you're at, and then you can feel the equal distance on both sides. So you back it up a little bit, feel it again, and this might take a time or two to get the exact distance. Once you feel like you're pretty close, you're going to come in with some blue Loctite. You're going to put it right on the eccentric screw just behind the nut. You're going to tighten that nut down just hand tight right there. Once you get that down hand tight, it'll be a little bit easier to feel that distance. And so you come up, get on here, and now with this, your one hand, you're going to hold the eccentric screw still while you tighten your nut on there, because if you don't hold this nice and tight, you're going to move this arm up at the top. So you're tightening that down while giving back pressure. Now once you get that, pull that off, and that's when you're going to feel, as you can see right now, I got still a little bit too much over here. So what we're going to do is we're just going to loosen off just a little bit, and we're going to bring it back just a hair. Then we're going to tighten her back up.
Why Chris was showing you having the arm moving in this direction, which will actually be towards the rear of your motorcycles, what that ensures is that your pin is offset, and that's why it's called an eccentric screw. You want the pin to be up in about the 12 o'clock position. If it's down in the 6 o'clock position, it runs the risk of hitting the shifter pawl body, and you won't get a full shift into first gear. So just make sure that the eccentric portion of the pin is up top.
And then once you do that, you're going to give some pressure forward on your shifter pawl. You're going to give some pressure backwards, and you're just going to kind of feel for that equal movement on both sides. Once you feel like you have that, kind of just give a little torque down, make sure everything's nice and tight. Then from there, you should be able to put your shift lever on, and you can see you don't have issues shifting through your gears. Your shifts are nice and smooth. How you'll know is if this is not adjusted properly, when you go to shift back and forth, you'll get half shifts. It'll look something like that. On that one, again, I just did the half shift to show you. But if you're giving a full motion of your shifter arm and you are not getting a full shift, then you do not have the proper adjustment on your eccentric screw.
Thank you, folks.